Welcome to CataList. In this tutorial video, we'll explore some of the ways that sales representatives can manage important day-to-day tasks in CataList, from creating orders on behalf of buyers to reviewing and exporting submitted orders. Get started by heading over to bnccatalyst.ca and logging into CataList. You should have a publisher or a sales agent type account in order to follow along with this tutorial. One highly recommended first step for all sales reps is to consider opting into the CataList directory. Doing so will make it easier for you to communicate with others in the book trade, and it will help retailers and librarians find you when they want to submit orders through CataList. Rest assured that only your name and company affiliation will be visible, and only to other CataList users. Your email address, phone number, and any other details will not be shared. To opt into the CataList directory, click on your name or the gears icon in the top right corner of your screen and select Personal Settings. Scroll down to the Sharing Options heading and click the checkbox to include your name and company affiliation in the directory. It is important to discuss the ordering workflow that works best both for you and for your accounts. Depending on the workflow you establish, you may decide that it makes sense to create orders on your buyer's behalf. You can access CataList ordering functionality from any catalog or title detail page by clicking the Order Products button. You'll have the option of continuing an existing order or starting a new one. The Start a New Order button launches a form that allows you to add some basic details about the order. To begin, give your order a name. Make sure the name that you choose identifies the order in a way that makes sense to you and your buyer, in case you need to find it later. Next, enter your buyer's account name and select it from the list. If the account you want doesn't appear in your list of search results, you can click the Add New button to add the name and contact information for your buyer's account. For an account with several stores, use the Add Locations button to include store names. For our purposes, let's use an existing account. Keep in mind that the account you select will also have access to view the order in CataList and can make edits to order quantities. In addition to order name and account name, there are several optional fields that you can use to provide added detail about the order you're creating. If applicable, you can include a purchase order number from the account, a promo code for any discounts you might be offering, or a brief comment that you or your buyer might want to attach to the order. Once you've added all the relevant information, click the Start Order button. Now that you've created an order, you'll notice that an order summary box pops up in the catalog toolbar. There you'll see the name of the order, the number of distinct ISBNs that it contains, the total number of units in the order, and the total list price of the order. Since we haven't added any titles yet, those numbers are all 0. This order summary box will follow you throughout any catalogs you open until you decide to exit the order. This means that you can add titles to your order from multiple publisher catalogs if needed. You can add titles to your order from scroll view, from grid view, or from individual title detail pages. For this tutorial, let's add from scroll view. The right-hand side of the page now contains an area where you can edit the order quantities for each title in the catalog. If you're ordering for an account with only one location, you'll only see one editable order field. If you select an account with several stores, you'll be able to edit order quantities for all of them. To edit order quantities, simply type in the number of units your buyer wants to order, or use the arrow buttons to adjust up or down by 1. Once you've finished editing or clicked away from the field, a check mark will appear beside it to show that the order quantity information has been updated. If at any time you need to switch orders, For example, if you need to order a book for a different client, you can use the switch button in the order summary box to switch to another open order or to start a new one. When you're done, you can exit your order and your progress will be saved. After creating your orders, it's time to move on to the next step, reviewing them. You can review your orders by clicking the My Orders link in the main CataList menu. The My Orders page will display both orders you have created on behalf of buyers and, depending on your account type, orders that buyers have created and submitted to you. To view the details of any order, click on its name in the orders list. From here, you can edit the name of the order, make modifications to purchase order numbers, add, remove, or change promo codes, update billing and shipping information, and so on. You'll also have the opportunity to add any titles that you may have forgotten. Simply paste an ISBN into the Quick Add input box and click the Go button. If you need to change order quantities or would like to add notes to a specific ISBN, you can do so here. When you've finished and no longer need to make any changes, you can close the order by clicking the Close Order button. If an order is closed, it will not appear as an option when you're switching between orders, and you can choose to hide closed orders from the My Orders page if needed. If you and your buyer have agreed to a workflow in which they create their own orders and submit them to you, you won't need to do the work of starting a new order or adding quantities. Instead, you'll review orders that you have received from your buyer. When a buyer submits an order to you, you'll receive an email that includes an attached spreadsheet in Excel format with the order details. But if you prefer not to work from your inbox, you can also find all the details in CataList. When an account submits an order to you, you'll see a small red indicator next to the My Orders link in the main CataList menu. This icon alerts you to the fact that there are orders that you have not yet seen. Click the My Orders link to view them. Newly received orders will be bolded so that they stand out. Once you've viewed all of your unread orders, the indicator will disappear and the text of your received orders will no longer be bolded. Whether you've created an order yourself or received one from an account, you may need to access that information outside of the CataList system. CataList supports exporting order data into Excel or CSV formats. To export an order, you can find the Export button on the order detail page. Click the button and select your preferred format. For your convenience, you can also find an export link in the action column of your My Orders page. When your download is complete, you'll have all the order information you need at your fingertips. Thanks for learning the basics of setting up orders for your buyers and receiving orders from them. Want to expand your CataList knowledge? Find links to related tutorial videos in the description below.